Spent 32 years and wrestled in the Olympics. My goodness, what a resume. And the World Championships. He continues to work with schools, work with kids. Just a very, very impressive resume. I don't know Gary personally. I'd like to meet him and shake his hand. Gary Bohay.
First, I'd like to thank my buddy Sam Portillo, Amfi Wrestling head coach, for nominating me for this award. I'd also like to thank the Arizona chapter of the USA Wrestling Hall of Fame for including me in this prestigious group of men. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family for all their support throughout my career. My wrestling career started as a freshman in high school. My freshman football coach, John Rosales, convinced me that at 4'10" and 90 pounds, it was unlikely that I had much of a future in football. So he changed my life by introducing me to the wrestling room. Between Coach Rosales and head coach Wayne McKillian, they turned me into a wrestler, and I ended up having a very successful high school career. After graduation, I enrolled at UCLA and wrestled for Coach Dave Aul. He was very intense and taught me toughness. We had an incredible team at UCLA, including Dave and Mark Schultz, Jackson and Harlan Kistler, and NCAA champion Fred Bona. Unfortunately, after my sophomore year, wrestling was dropped due to Title IX. I transferred to ASU, and as luck would have it, I was fortunate to have Bobby Douglas as my coach. He really took me to the next level and coached me to NCAA All-American honors. Even though I didn't love running squat peak at 6 a.m. on Saturdays or running time miles before practice, Bobby's coaching led to great things for me and the ASU wrestling program. After graduating from ASU, Bobby had a great idea. He advised me to try out for the Canadian national team, as I was born in Canada, and nobody could beat John Smith for 6 or 7 years back then. I immediately made the Pan Am team under Jim Humphreys, who got me started on my path for 8 more years on the Canadian national team, coached by my freestyle mentor and good friend, Jim Miller. I entered medical school at the University of Arizona College of Medicine in 1986. I also started playing rugby that year, which turned out to be one of my main sources of conditioning for wrestling. Between my second and third years of med school, I went to the 1988 Olympics in Seoul, where I placed 8th. The following year, in my third year of med school, I wrestled in the World Championships in Martigny, Switzerland, and took a silver medal, easily the best performance of my career. I ended up retiring from wrestling when I was an intern at Tucson Medical Center, as there was no time to train any longer. When I look back on my wrestling career, I'm so thankful for all the friends I made, the traveling that was afforded me, the coaches that influenced my life greatly, and the fierce competition that molded me into the person I am today. Wrestling teaches us toughness, discipline, determination, confidence, and resolve. I truly believe that wrestlers are a special kind of human. Wrestlers learn to set and achieve goals despite setbacks such as injury, thirst, and hunger. Wrestling has given so much to me, and I think that I owe the sport that made me a man. My commitment to the sport of wrestling is to always be supportive and to promote wrestling when and wherever I can. Thanks again for this incredible honor I will always treasure.